G'day all, welcome back to Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. I was asked after yesterday, I put a photo on my Instagram of saying that I was going to change a difficult O-ring, and so I put the photo up and then I just went ahead and did it. And then I got a request afterwards of, someone asking if I could do a video on it. But it was obviously too late because I'd already changed it. Um, but I just wanted to sort of just do a quick video now that will let you all know how to sort of take care of this. When I get another Zartan, not Zartan, when I get another Zandar, I'll do a proper video just showing you guys how to do it. But the best advice I can give you is just get in and do it. It's probably not going to be great anyway. I can show you a video of me doing it. I can show you a video of like how to do it, and I think the end result could be still the same because it's still going to require you to be super careful with how you're doing it. So I'll just run you through real quickly how I do it. I've done it twice now. This one, actually 3 times now. This one I did yesterday, which was for someone. It was probably the best I've done, and it's just a matter of experience and getting better at it. So yeah. Anyway, this guy, when you have him, he's probably going to be floppy at the waist because your band's going to be going. So obviously that's the reason that you're going to be doing this. So if that's the case, just pull it apart, snip the remainder of the O-ring, whatever you need to do to separate the top half from the bottom half. Get that out of the way. It's just going to be painful for you. Okay, so once that's separated, you're going to be left with the top half, so his arms, head, and body. Get your little screwdriver, which this is the one I use. This is old trusty. And get into the back and remove that screw. For 2 out of 3 of these Zandars that I've done, and ones like Zaranna, I've done a Zaranna as well, the screw actually means nothing, and you'll just unscrew it, you'll pull it out, and it's just a decoration really. So you can just take that out and set it aside. The one that I did yesterday, the screw would not come out, so that was weird. I found that really weird. And spoiler alert, actually when I got it all done and I went to seal all this up, the screw actually went in and it sealed it back up. It was really weird. It was the first one I'd seen and heard of, because lots of people say that the screw is a decoration. So it was the first one where the screw actually did something. So it was just weird. But anyway, get the screw out just in case. And then the next part, which is the painful part, is getting your Stanley knife. And like I do all my work with this one. This is a Trojan brand. It's all metal. It's all hard metal. It came with, I think, something like 6 or 7 replacement blades in it. So when one runs out, another one just pops up. It's been an excellent knife. I reckon I've had this for probably 1.5 years now. It's on its last blade for me, and I've got its little brother sitting in the drawer ready to go. But what a fantastic knife. It was something like $10 from Bunnings. So go and get yourself a sharp, sorry, not a sharp, go and get yourself a strong metal encased blade. The reason I say that is because if you're sitting at home and you have one of those traditional bright orange plastic blades, that may break. You're going to need to put a fair bit of pressure into this thing. So I would recommend just go and get this and just have a nice bit of kit. Okay, so what the go is on the inside of these color changes, and with the ninjas as well, is they have drops of glue along the crevice. So they're actually glued together, not screwed together. So even if that screw does something, this thing's still going to be glued together. And that's what makes this thing so painful. So through experience, I've learned, because you're gonna pick. There's one of 4 possible spots to start with here, right? You're gonna start either on one of the shoulders or at the bottom of one of the torso. So from experience, I have learned, start from the top and here, right there. Doesn't matter which side, just start from that shoulder piece, go upwards towards the head, and once you get that done, then doing the other side. And I sort of I have this little thing, came with a 3D printing kit ages ago, but you could just use a normal, like a dinner knife, and you just want to get it in and lever that thing. And you don't want to do it too much, because in the end these torsos are old and they could snap. So once you get those 2 top parts done, just see if it might, when you're levering it might come open a little bit down here. Chances are it's not going to. It's just painful. This is a painful process. So if that's the case, and the whole reason we start up there is that when you start up there, there is a chance that when you lever, it may lever the bottom part open on one side. Just a chance. Probably not though. So then you need to get down to this bottom part and start sort of levering with your blade up through there until you hit the top. And even then, you're still going to have to it'll open a little bit. You'll be able to have your knife in there, but you'll still need to get something in there and lever open on the bottom as well. When I'm talking about getting the blade in and levering it around, what I mean is try and put it onto the crack, and just little forced levers into that crack to try and open the crack up. And you might get it in just a little bit, and that's when you need to be pulling down towards the remainder whilst levering. And you really got to be careful as well, because I'll show you why. Because when you get too excited, you start actually cutting the plastic. This was the first one I did. This was the lesson. And once you start cutting that plastic, it's just going to stay cut. Like I could probably seal it up with some sealer or something like that. But, that's it. She's done. So it's why this process, you've got to be so careful with it. And what's usually going to happen is you're going to get one side open enough to get the lever in, and then when you are gently levering, about that much, like probably about 2 mil, levering it, and the glue will start to crack slightly enough that you can peel the whole torso open towards that other side. And that's why the other side on this is absolutely fine. Well, sort of. You can see I've tried opening it from the bottom, but the rest of it is fine. So yeah, what a painful process. But if you're just careful with the Stanley knife, just keep going along, eventually you're going to get that torso open. When you do get it open, take your arms and your head off, get your O-ring, everything else is normal. Attach your O-ring to the legs, feed it through the waist, hook it onto the back piece, put your arms in, and then put your front of the torso on, and then put your head in. Okay, once you do that, put your screw in the back, screw it in. There's a chance it may not hold. And that means that's the decoration piece. So when you are doing this, I would recommend that you have a little tube of super glue. And it could be the case, most likely the case, that when you go to seal this all up again, so you'll have it all together, and then you're going to be pressing it, you may need to put a dab of glue. I just did one on inside the torso, like on the inside of this join piece, just at the top, on the edges, one on each shoulder, and possibly one down the bottom here each, just whatever you need. And I'm talking a dab, I'm talking just a little drop, just enough so that when you will need to change this again, you can then cut through that glue and it's not going to be such a big deal. So you can see that the shoulders on mine, focus yet, shoulders on mine, they're not beautifully together because they're not glued as it was. There's just that little dab of super glue, and I'll be able to change this sucker really easy next time. But do I care that there's a bit of cut on the inside, a bit of separation? Do not care. I'm more happy that this guy is tweaked and holding together and having a fat time with his dreadnought mates and able to go on display again. That's the important thing for me. So yeah, that's it. Now if you're in Australia and you this is a ball tearing experience for you, just contact me. I can do this for you. We can sort something out. I can understand that people may not want to do this themselves. It's okay. I can help you out. Just be prepared that anything is possible. So as long as you're happy for someone else to do it, and there may be a bit of extra cutting or whatever, then yeah, contact me and we'll sort something out. Alright, well thanks very much for watching. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Like I said, next time I get a Zandar, I'll video that. That'll be a painful video, but it'll be great for you guys to see how much effort goes into changing these guys' O-rings. Alright, if you're not please sub to my account. Please like the video if you enjoy the content. But apart from that, we'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye.